Alright, so we went with Seven and Clover into the operating room, and now we just gotta investigate some stuff. So, these dolls are kinda creepy, you know? Hey, it says something here. John? You think that's this doll's name? Maybe? This thing is creepy. I wonder why it's on the bed. Can we investigate further on this? Hey! You're gonna head to bed early tonight, Wiz? Alright, have a nice one, Wiz. Let's see, it says KG on the display. Think maybe it's a scale? Wait, the description of the fighter bomber that was released? It says to use it on a attack-focused CVL converted from a heavy cruiser? That is an interesting description. Alright, take it easy, Wiz. Have a nice one. That's a lot of surgery stuff. There's some scalpels, a few pairs of forceps, and a couple of syringes. Almost too rusty to be useful, though. Hey, there's a scalpel here that looks new. Hey, yeah, looks freshly used with those splatters of blood. Let's see, a scalpel that's not rusty. Seems like it was put for a reason, huh? Think it's telling us to cut something? Yeah, I do. Oh, you went on a hike, Carlos? That's cool. Oh, there's a rattlesnake on the side? Oh, you're just gonna stay up for a little bit longer? Alright. Let's see, an internal organ, specifically a lung. A medical mannequin with its guts showing. Ew. Gross. Hey, Junpei. There's a slit in this thing's chest. Yeah, sure is. There's something in there. Maybe we can get it out. Ugh. Damn, it's thinking things won't budge. It's stuck. Well, I guess you can't use force on this one then. We need something small that can fit into that little hole. Does the scalpel not work on this? Huh. I guess the scalpel does not work. Maybe these forceps will work. Are those scissors? They look kind of funny. No, that's probably a pair of Kosher forceps. Surgeons use them during operations. They can hold blood vessels shut and keep tissue out of the way. We can use it to pull stuff out of small holes or something like that. But another weird thing is that on the fighter bomber, the fairy looks like Suzuya. And we'll have another maintenance for contact collection? Huh. Alright, fake organ in all of its low-res glory. So we took the organ thingy out of the chest thingy. It's a lung, not an organ thingy. Huh? This part here on the back, it's all rubbery. You're right. So it's a fake organ. Of course it'd be- wait, well, what's Seven grabbing it for? Hey, it feels like there's something in here. You think you would cut through the rubber part? Oh, scalpel. Let's try cutting this organ with a scalpel. And a key. There's a key in this organ. Found the key in an internal organ. Wait, what? Another medical mannequin? From the looks of it, this one's a chick. She has a name too. Lucy. Poor thing. Looks like Miss Lucy only has a head and left arm. Hey, we're supposed to gather her parts? There's some kind of device attached to the bed. It says KG on the panel. Is this a scale? No, it's not. Oh yeah, I can't check my options here. See, what's this thing? He's got short iron legs. Maybe it's a heater. There's nothing inside it. Maybe you're supposed to heat something like that gauze to kill the bacteria. There's a boiling thingy over here. There's nothing on the lid or in the drawers. Fake chest. Well, that's where we put the mannequin. Oh wait, on the maintenance, there will be quests related for a certain kindy of a boat girl. So we can acquire some or all of the ranking awards. Why do I have a bad feeling about this next contact collection event? See, the drawer is empty. Yeah, nothing there. There's a lot of different kinds of medication. It's hard to tell them apart. Actually, let's go look back over here. Junpei, where are you going? That's the door we came through. The only thing out there is a numbered door. I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you that the numbered door is a one-way deal. So, you're saying there's no point in going back there, huh? And they're nodding. Awesome. It's locked. Awesome, it's unlocked. Hey, Junpei. There's dihydrogen monoxide on the shelf. Why did I just say water? Everyone be aware of the toxic substance that is dihydrogen monoxide. Like, wasn't there a long time ago, like, some people did a prank on the radio about, like, warning about dihydrogen monoxide and caused a panic all over the country, and they, like, the radio casters got, like, in trouble for that. I think I remember reading about that. People and their lack of basic chemistry knowledge. Hey, what's this? It's like a can with a spray nozzle. It says CO2. So it's a can filled with carbon dioxide. You're triggered. Wait, you triggered that it says H20 and not H2O. Oh, I just noticed H20. Oh god, I did not catch that. H20. How would that work? See, H must mean hot, and O probably stands for orf. Seven, what the hell? So H20 must be made of two hot Seven, is your head okay? I think his head's full of carbon dioxide. Junpei, there's a bottle of iron powder on the shelf. How do you know it's iron? The label says Fe. Fe stands for iron, right? Hey Junpei, you think there are any slugs on this ship? Huh? Well, if there are, then I was thinking we can put salt on them. What's she pointing at? The label says NaCl. Salt, huh? Hey, do you think Seven would shrivel up if we put it on him? Hey, you said some. Huh? Something stinks. Ammonia? Is it coming from this bottle? There's NH3. Oh, well that of course stinks. It's ammonia. Never thought this game was a child's chemistry and education game. Oh, some good stuff here. Let's go for a drink. Wait, what are you talking about? I'm talking about that bottle. It says C2H5O or OH, right? It's ethanol. That's right. It's also known as ethyl alcohol. It's pretty much what booze is made of. So, you're gonna drink it. Oh. I won't. It might say what's on the label, but there could be anything in there. Wise man. Never smell money directly. Oh, you learned that the hard way? What happens if you do smell it? Like, where the... I'm not too knowledgeable about this stuff. Red liquid. There's something inside that bottle. Why don't you try pouring some out into the cap? Can't see any reason why not. What's that? It's bright red. You think it's blood? No, blood's thicker than that. Thick blood. Then what is it? Beats me. 7. And blue liquid. Looks like there's something inside that bottle. Why don't you try pouring some out? I see a reason why not. Bright blue. You think it's alien blood? Why do you keep thinking everything's blood? Where the hell do you get that from? Then what do you think it is, 7? I don't know, some sort of special bath soap? What a boring guess. Let's see, there's a note on the side of that table. 1 iron, 2 salt, 3 water, carbon dioxide question mark, ammonia question mark, ethanol question mark. Do you think that, what do you think this is a hint for? Maybe it's got something to do with this box. Oh! Wait, Fe, iron, salt, NaCl. Carbon dioxide. Oh! Oh! Okay, I think I remember this. Although I need to double check the thing again. NH3. Oh yeah, they pointed it out. 1 hydrogen, nitrogen, and 3 hydrogen atoms. So then... where's ethanol again? Let's see, it says C2H5OH. C2H5OH. C is carbon, H is hydrogen, O is oxygen. Smelling ammonia paint you dumb dumb. Or it's painted dumb. I don't know. But it burns your nose if you're lucky. If you're not and really whiff it, it does the same thing as HCl does and burns your— oh jeez. Oh. I faintly remember like one time having like a burning sensation in my nose, but like your lungs, holy shit. I do not want to imagine that. So basically it's made of, ethanol is made of 2 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen, and 1 oxygen atom. Okay, so I think the puzzle here is counting the number of molecules within each of these. So CO2 is 3, ammonia is 4, ethanol is 9, I believe. So 2, 3, 9, I believe that's the combo. Oh, whoops. Wait, what? No, wait. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. You know, I was... No one heard shit. I knew what I was thinking, but I accidentally displaced my guess by 1 row. God damn it. Alright, see you, Wiz. Have a nice rest. See, a fake heart. You know, why do I have a feeling that there could be a fake heart in like a new Neptunia game? They have purple heart, white hearts, then imposters is like, oh, fake heart. Okay. So that should be about it. Oh, cutscene. You think we should go back? Yeah, that's probably for the best. Clover nodded and left. Yuppie was about to follow her when he realized that 7 wasn't following suit.
Oh, どうしたんだよ、セブン。
Hey, 7, what's up?
ちょっとな。
Oh, well... He looked up at Junpei distractedly and backed down at the brown bottle he cupped in his hands.
それ薬の瓶か？
Is that a medicine bottle?
ちょっと気になってな。ほらよ。
See, I got curious about it. Here. In response, Seven tossed the bottle gently to Junpei. He caught it and twisted it around and read the label.
エチレンジアミンタートレイト？
Wait, ethylene diamine tartrate?
EDT 主積酸エチレンジアミンのことだ。
Yeah, that's right. It's EDT.
何の薬だ？
What kind of medicine is
医
that?
薬品じゃねえ。確か工業用の清浄剤か何かだったはずだ。
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
どうしてそんなものがここに？
Why would they have something like that here?
何かを浄化するためだろ
Oh, probably to clean stuff up.
何かって？
Well, clean what up?
う。さあな。だが少なくとも
Fuck if I know. Still.
俺の頭の中はほんの少しだけ浄化してくれたみたいだぜ。
It looks like it cleaned my brain up. Wait, did he drink it? Nah, he probably took like a good whiff of it or something and then like it did something to his brain. Okay, so if anyone ever suffers from amnesia and they still remember this fact, take a whiff of EDT. Wait, Junpei looked up from the bottle.
何か思い出したんか？
You remember something?
ああ、
Yeah. Seven nodded slowly and spoke.
思い出したのは EDT にまつわるこんな話だ。
Well, I remember a story about EDT.
今から半世紀以上も前のことになる。
It happened about 50 years ago.
アメリカのとある工場で EDT の巨大な結晶を作っていた。
There was this factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals.
目的はさっきも言ったが、工業用の清浄剤として売るためだ。
They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I just told you before.
ところが、
But they
そ
didn't
の
turn
工
crystals
場が
anymore.
稼働を始めてから1年後のある日、
A year after that factory started up,
タンクの中で生成していたこの結晶に奇妙な異変が現れ始めた。
it was like the thing that what was it? I think it was the thing that June mentioned before, like with the glycerin and the Ice 9 stuff, or no, not Ice 9, but like the other thing. No, was it Lotus? It was either Lotus or June or both that mentions like this. I have a feeling that this has to do something with that too. So something strange started happening with the crystals they were building.
EDT に水の分子が一つだけくっついた、いわゆる水和物と呼ばれる結晶ができるようになってしまったんだ。
Oh, they're actually talking about EDTA? Huh. So water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. It's made them sort of a mutation of the original crystals called a hydrate.
こうなってしまうと、もはや清浄剤としては役に立たない。
See, but
工
once the
場
crystals...
はできた結晶を廃棄処分にせざるを得なかった。
from June? So once the crystal turns into a hydrate, once the crystal turns into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory just had to dump the crystals as a hydrate. They were useless.
だが、話はそれだけでは終わらない。この日を境にして、距離を隔てた別の工場でも同じ現象が現れるようになった。
But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that American factory.
今までと全く同じ手順で、全く同じ材料を使って、全く同じ環境の下で生成していたにもかかわらず、
They've been making crystals the same way with the same materials and the same equipment and environment.
出来上がったものは、どれもこれも水和物の結晶ばかりで。
But now, all of a sudden, every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate.
それからというもの、世界各地のありとあらゆる工場で、純粋な EDT の結晶は一切作れなくなってしまったらしい。
In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal.
それまでは研究機関も含めて、そんな現象は一度たりとも発生したことはなかったのに。
Even in EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate.
最初の工場でそれが生み出された途端、まるで
But after it happened at the first factory, it just spread.
まるでなんて言やいいんだ
It was like, man, how do you say it?
あたかも物質同士が互いに囁き合っているかのように。
Like the molecules were communicating with one another,
目には見えない何かで情報を伝え合っているかのように。
transmitting information in a way humans couldn't perceive.
その現象は瞬く間に世界各地へと広がっていっただろ。
So this phenomena spread throughout the world, right? Junpei looked up at Seven with half a smirk. Seven stared at him, dumbfounded.
そうだ要するにそういうことなんだ
Yeah, that's it exactly.
だがなんでわかった
But how did you know?
似たような話を聞いたことがあるからだよ。
I heard another story kind of like that one.
どこで
When?
冷凍庫で。
In the freezer.
冷凍庫
What? The freezer?
ああ、そこで紫から聞いたんだが。
Yeah, June told me. Hi, Shock, how you doing? See, Junpei told Seven the story he heard from June in the freezer in the kitchen. How one day glycerin began to crystallize. The story of ice that wouldn't melt at room temperature. When Junpei was done, Seven looked thoughtful and absent-mindedly rubbed the scar on his chin.
常温でも溶けない氷か
Ice that doesn't melt at room temperature, huh?
何か思い当たることでも？
That sound familiar?
ちょっと待ってくれもう少しで思い出しそうなんだ
We're gonna get interrupted, are we? Yeah, hold up. I think I can remember something. It's right there. Seven squinted. His eyes stared off into space as if he were trying desperately to focus on something far away.
もしかして。
Did you know something about Ice 9?
アイスナインのこと知ってるのか？
アイスナイン
Ice 9.
アイスナインアイスナイン
Yeah, Ice 9. Ice 9.
アイスアイス
I'm not gonna repeat that. Suddenly, Seven's eyes shot wide open.
そうだ思い出したぜこの船にはあの少女がいるんだ
Wait, what? Wait, that's it. I remember now. That woman. She's on this boat.
あの少女？
That woman.
アリスのことだよ
Alice.
アリスって誰だよ？
Who's Alice?
だから常温でも溶けない凍りついたあの少女のことだ
Come on, the woman who wouldn't melt at room temperature. Wait, are we talking about the mummy?
は？
Huh? It became clear to Seven that Junpei had no idea what he was talking about. Wait, he ran his hand across his face and took a deep breath. Oh god, that
1912
film
年
grain.
4月15日の未明タイタニック号が沈没したことは知ってるよな
Hey, you know how the Titanic sank on April 15, 1912, right?
ああ、犠牲者の数は1500名以上。史上最悪の海難事故だ。
Yeah, but more than 1,500 people died in worst maritime accident in history.
それがどうかしたのか？
What about it?
遺体を回収した船のことは
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
確かカルパチア号じゃなかったかな。
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right?
タイタニック号と同じイギリス船籍の客船だったと思うが。
It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
違うそいつは生存者を救出した船のことだ
No, that was a ship to pick up the survivors.
遺体を回収した船はマッケイ・ベネット号という
The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett.
ベネット号は事故発生から2日後の4月17日
The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident.
カナダのハリファクスにある港を出港し 現場海域において306人の遺体を収容した。
How does Seven know? How much does Seven know about this exactly? Because these are pretty detailed reports that I would assume general public wouldn't really know. Like 306 bodies straight from the port, or I guess you could just read it on the news, but I don't know. Okay, so it set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered about 306 bodies.
そこは氷山の漂う極寒の海原。
See, the Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff.
当然のごとく、引き上げられた遺体はガチガチに凍りついていたという。
Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid. Seven looks like a fisherman. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
あまり気分のいい話じゃないな。それで
Whoops. Oh, sorry about that. Anyways, this isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
ベネット号が引き上げたのは何も遺体だけじゃなかった。
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies.
洋上に浮かんだ数々の遺品も回収したと言われている。
See, there were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank.
その中に一機の棺があった。
One of the things they found was a coffin. Okay, so this is related to the thing that June told us earlier, way back.
棺
A coffin?
そう、棺だ。
Yeah,
木製のな。
a wooden one.
おそらく腕の立つ職人が作ったんだろう。
Craftsmen who made it must have been pretty skilled.
組木細工のような構造をしていたその棺は
It wasn't just a wooden coffin.
一本の釘も使われていなかったにもかかわらず、少しの隙間もなくびっちりと密閉されていたらしい。
It was all wood. No nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. That thing was airtight.
船員たちは気になってその棺を開けてみることにした。
See, the crew got pretty curious about what it might, about what might be inside it, and opened it up.
くさびを打ち込んで無理やりこじ開けたんだ。
They had to get a wedge and hammer to open it. It was so well made.
すると中に収められていたのは
And inside,
一人の少女の亡骸だった。
they found the woman, or I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
あでやかな黒髪、みずみずしく潤いをまとった褐色の肌。
Her hair was black, or thick and black. Her skin rich brown, with no blemishes or signs of decomposition.
気品漂うその顔立ちはまるで女神のように美しかったという。
They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess.
彼女は眠るように死んでいた。
She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping.
今にも起き上がってきそうなほど血色のいい艶やかな肌をしていた。
Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up at any minute.
だが彼女が目覚めることはなかった。
But she didn't, though.
他の犠牲者たちと同じように彼女の体は冷たく凍りついていたんだ。
Like the rest of the bodies that they found, she was frozen solid.
やがて捜索を終えたベネット号は母港であるハリファクスの港へと戻った。
Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax.
次々と陸揚げされていく306体の遺体。
The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore.
春のうららかな日差しを浴びて、その頃にはもう凍っていた遺体はぐずぐずと溶け出していた。
However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw.
中には腐臭を放ち始めていたものもあったとか。
They say that the stink was horrible.
ところが一体だけ凍りついたままの綺麗な遺体が存在した。
But there was one body that didn't thaw,
それが
and that was
棺の中に収められていた少女だっ
the
たと。
girl in the coffin.
そうだ。
That's right.
最初は誰もが思った。ほんの2、3日もすれば彼女の体も腐り始めるだろうと。
Wait, you're calling complete bullshit on seven stories guy? And here's where the lies start. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually.
だが、1週間経っても2週間経っても
But weeks
状態
passed.
はまるで変わらなかった。
But weeks passed and nothing happened.
1月が経ち、2月が経ち、季節はすでに夏。
Then a month passed and another. And then it was summer. And yet she was still frozen solid.
それでもなお凍ったままの彼女の姿は、やがて人々から奇跡と呼ばれるようになった。
After a while, people started to say that she was some sort of miracle. Wait, apparently the McKay Bennett did actually exist and did go to find the bodies of the Titanic. And they also did find 306 bodies like it says in the story. Wait, but however, they buried 116 bodies at sea? Oh, really? Wait, buried at sea? Huh. And they returned with only 190 bodies? Did the writers not, say anything about that? Or I mean, like, did they not? No, they must have researched about that, right? I mean, if you could just Google it and verify this yourself, like, and why would the writers admit that? Maybe it was just excessive detail they didn't want to put in? But if they want to keep referencing real world stuff, then why didn't they mention that? Huh.
噂は噂を呼んで瞬く間に広がり、
And then rumors about her started to spread. Wait. Oh, wait, the fucked up part of the story? Wait. That the 116 people were third class people. Oh. But they... Okay, that's messed up. What the fuck?
奇跡の少女を一目見ようと、大勢の人々がハリファクスの港へと押し寄せることになった。
And people came to visit Halifax from all over. Wait. So, the 116 people were third class who were buried at sea. The second class were embalmed, and first class got coffins? Wait, what? What the heck is that treatment? What the heck?
そんな中、誰からともなく彼女のことをこんな風に呼び始めた。
So after a while, people started to call her All Ice.
オールアイス。
Alice. Oh, I cut him off.
だが、その噂も長くは続かなかった。
Of course, the rumors didn't last long.
どうして？
Why?
消えちまったんだよ。アリスの姿が忽然と。
Oh, she up and disappeared. I mean, one day Alice was there. Next day, she wasn't.
何者かが倉庫に忍び込んでアリスの遺体を持ち去ったらしい。
They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body.
姿が消えれば噂も消える。
But you're still hung up about the All Ice name? I'd say it's clever. I mean, she's frozen. Okay, I could go for like a Frozen reference here, but let's not get into that.
次第に彼女のことは忘れ去られていき、
With the body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly. After a while, no one really remembered her.
今では当時の新聞にその名残をわずかに留めるばかりだ。
You might be able to find something about it if you could find a newspaper from back then on it, but that's about it.
待ってくれ。お前はさっきこの船にはあの少女がいるって。
Wait. You just said that she was on this boat.
ああ、言ったな。
Yeah, I
アリ
did.
スは間違いなくこの船のどこかにいるはずだ。
Well, Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship. Wait, are you serious?
なぜ
Okay, I just love how the Japanese voice basically asks why, and then the English version it just extends it to like, now why the hell would you say something like that?
俺は知ってるからだ。
Because I know. Okay.
何を
And just what is it that you know?
その後アリスがどうなったのかを。
What happened to Alice after she was stolen? Junpei gulped.
聞かせてくれ。どうなったんだ
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice? Seven nodded slowly and took on the look of a man recalling something long buried.
当時ニューヨークには世界中の富豪たちが集
Auction
まる
house?
ブラックマーケットがあったと言われている。
See, well, around that time, the word was that there was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world.
そこのオークションでアリスは競売にかけられたんだ。
I've heard that Alice went up for auction there.
落札した人物の名はサーデュエフ・ゴルダイン。
The person who won the auction was Lord Dushil Gordain. Wait, Gordain. Oh shit. Wait, who mentioned this before? I think it was Lotus, right? Where Gordain or some other dude went mad? Or was it June that mentioned this? One of the two of them mentioned it, but we are getting a lot of references here, or connections.
聞いたことのある名前だろう。
You've heard that name before, right? Well, Seven knows what's up. It wasn't me, it was Gordon. Oh, again,
ゴ
Carlos.
ルダイン卿
See, Lord Gordine.
タイタニック号の姉妹船ギガント号を買い取った人物か
See, isn't that the guy who bought the gigantic, the Titanic sister ship?
その通り。ま、時系列的には逆になるんだがな。
Oh, it was Lotus's story? Oh, he wanted to buy the Titanic for himself so much that he actually bought the sister ship? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
というと
So, wait, what do you mean?
ゴルダイン卿は1912年にアリスを手に入れてからその4年後の1916年にギガントを買い取ったんだ。
So, Gordane bought Alice in 1912. And 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the gigantic.
そしてギガントのどこかにアリスを隠した。
And he hit... Okay. Okay, that was a sudden yawn. And he hit Alice somewhere on the gigantic.
それがどこなのかはわからん。
But nobody knows where.
彼は1931年にこの世を去っている。
He died in 1931.
アリスの隠し場所を誰にも告げぬままくたばっちまったのさ。
And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden.
ただ、
However...
ただなんだ
However what?
ゴルダイン卿の側近が一度だけ尋ねたことがあるそうだ。
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him,
アリスはどこに？
Where is Alice?
すると彼はこう答えたという。
And he said,
ギガントのへその下。知識の森を抜けた小部屋にアリスは眠っている。
Wait. Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic. That is a riddle.
なんだそりゃ暗号か
What the hell is that? Some kind of riddle?
さあな。
Your guess is good as mine. Seven threw his hands up in defeat.
とにかくそんなわけで俺は確信してるんだよ。
So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it.
ギガントのどこかに、つまりこの船のどこかに
Look,
森の少女が隠されてるってな。
look, she's hidden somewhere on the gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship. Before Junpei could dispute Seven's rather bizarre claim, as Junpei was trying to figure out what on earth he was going to say next, Clover's shrill voice pierced the room.
ちょっと 二人とも何やってんのよ。
Hey, what are you two doing over
そ
there?
んなところでだべってないで早く出てきなさいよ。
Stop wasting time and get over here.
いや、わかったわかった。すぐに行くよ。
Okay, okay, we're coming. Jeez.
たくもう。
Jeez. You already know the riddle. That is kind of an obvious riddle. The library at the boat of the ship. Now how? Although now how does he? But now how does Seven know all this? I don't know. He hasn't told us.
とにかくま、そういうわけだ。
Yeah. So anyway, that's the story.
今話したこと、いずれ役に立つ時が来るかもしれん。忘れんなよ。
Yeah, it might be useful someday, but don't forget it. With that cryptic remark, he turned and left the room.
アリス。
The Alice, huh? Junpei was left behind and pondered what he just heard. He tried to remember what June told him earlier.
その王女のミイラは普通のミイラじゃなかったんですよ。
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy.
彼女凍ってたみたいなんです。
They say that she was
発
frozen.
見された時からタイタニックに積み込まれるまでずっと。
The story says that from the time of its discovery, all the way when it got put on the Titanic,
凍りついたその体は砂漠の上を運ばれている時でさえ決して溶けることはなかったと言われています。
even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
そのエジプトの王女はアリス。
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice?
体内にある 60% の水分が全てアイスナインでできていた。
Did the water in her body become Ice 9?
バカバカしい。
No, that's
そ
nuts.
んな人間いるわけないじゃないか。
There's somebody like that can exist. See, Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to clear it, and followed Seven to the operating room where Clover was waiting. Alright, so what do we got here so far? This bed doesn't look very comfortable. The Lucy's head and whatever. Oh, I guess I have to get all the parts and assemble them at once. And it's locked. Oh, cool, it's unlocked. Let's see if, piece of paper. What's this? Some kind of medical record? New material has been added to the file screen. Well then. The medical record. So the medical record for preparation were 2 mannequins, male and named John and a female named Lucy. Records show the total weight of the blah 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 and their Oh, we're doing weight distributions now? Okay, so that's their weights once you put their parts together. Ah. What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to get out of here? Man, I'm tired. Ooh. The white light on top is glowing. Yeah, but the red, blue, and purple ones still aren't lit. Gotcha. I can never look at the word lit the same again. Oh wait, what was the item button again? C? No, C was exit out. I guess you have to select something here and then cycle through. Hey, it turned red. Oh, I forgot about that. Didn't you hear that just now? Wait. Oh yeah, wait. Something did click. See, what's this? It's not lit, man. See, a light switch? Doesn't seem to be working. Let's put in the blue liquid next. I'll put the red one back in the bottle. Hey, the blue light turned on, and I heard a noise. It sounded like something unlocking. Well, we cannot mix it now. Oh, I get it. You combine the red and the blue liquid to make a purple one. and the purple light turned on. Right when it, right when, wait, right when it did it, right? I heard a noise. What do you think it was? The noise came from somewhere close by. Something in this room must have changed. Alright, let's go take a look. So now we just got purple liquid. Oh, we can't open all at the same time? See a fake stomach, fake left leg, fake right leg. Now I know my colors. Sink. The doctors and nurses probably washed their hands here, but before an operation. Nothing suspicious here. It's locked. It won't even budge. Do you think this is the exit? Okay, so we've collected the 6 parts for the medical mannequin. So the ones we've got must be for Lucy, right? Yeah, seems like it. Well, I'd say we give Lucy her parts back. Any objections? Nope. Agreed. Alright, let's get started. Combine! Hey, nothing happened. That's odd. Maybe it's the wrong weight? The weight? Yeah, well, you know how there's a scale on the side of the bed? Maybe we need to get the scale to a specific number. But how are we gonna do that? I think we're supposed to swap her body parts with John's. Oh. Let's give it a shot. Operating instructions. The screen will display 2 medical mannequins. You can switch their body parts by selecting the part you want to switch out. Was it like this? I kind of forgot the number. Oh, there we go. Hey, Junpei, I heard something. It came from John's operating table. Better check it out. That's not a man, that's not a woman. True, we basically swapped most of their parts aside from the heart. Or wait, I believe we still kept the original hearts, right? See, Lucy's lying quietly on the bed. Yeah, an operating table. You think the old operating tables look like this? I have no idea. Hey, Junpei, look at the scale. Huh? The lid on the scale. Hey, it opened. Oh, I get it. It must have opened because we matched John's weight to what's on the chart. Hey, and we outie. Oh, cutscene. Wait, hey. Hold on. Junpei stopped, about to put the key into the doorknob.
どうしたんだ?
What's up?
四つ葉がいねえ。
Where's Clover?
Huh?
Huh? Junpei turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen.
何やってんだよ、あいつ。
God damn, where the hell did she go?
セブン、ちょっと待っててくれ。連れてくるから。
Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
わかった。
Sure thing. See, Junpei left Seven at the door and headed back to the operating room. He found her, standing next to the operating table. He was staring at the mannequin.
おい、どうしたんだよ、四つ葉。早く行くぞ。
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Go on, let's get out of here. She didn't respond. She hadn't been standing up and breathing. Junpei might have thought that she was dead.
何してんだよ。
Hey, what are you doing?
そんなにジョン君と別れるのが名残惜しいのか?
Do you want to come back and say goodbye to John? It wasn't the best joke, but it was something. An attempt to lighten the mood. Clover didn't laugh, however. She just stood stock still and said nothing.
なあ、腰痛は聞いてんのか？
Hey, Clover, can you hear me? Perhaps it was something he said, or perhaps it was something else. Suddenly, her mouth opened and she whispered in a dry, dead voice.
お兄ちゃん、もしかしたら殺されたのかもしれない。
My brother might be dead.
え？
Huh?
急にいなくなっちゃったのはきっとそのせいで。
That's why we couldn't find him.
だとしたら
If,
多分
if he's dead,
次に狙われるのは
I'm gonna be next. Suddenly, the operating room felt very, very cold.
何言ってんだよ。
What are you talking
どう
about?
しちまったんだよ、突然。
What's wrong with you? He gave her a small shake, but she still didn't respond. Silence grew heavier. Junpei, what do you do? I can give her the 4-leaf clover that I got from Santa. I mean, I guess I might as well.
あ、そうだ。
Yeah. He didn't know why, but suddenly Junpei remembered something he'd been given earlier. Oh, wait, Clover says something along the lines of being killed rather than just being dead? Huh. So implying that someone did murder... Or at least what she's thinking.
確かポケットにあった。
It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is. He reached into his pocket and dug it out.
四つ葉のクローバ
A 4-leaf clover. Santa had given it to him in the second class room. He held it out to Clover.
ー。知ってるか？
Hey, did you know?
四つ葉のクローバーの葉っぱには一枚ずつ意味が込められてるんだぜ。
You know, each leaf means something.
ホープ、フェイス、ラブ、ラック。
The hope, faith, love, and luck.
希望、信頼、愛、幸運だ。
And that's what a 4-leaf clover stands for.
こいつをお前にやろう。お守りだ。
You know,
受け
take
取って
it.
くれ。
Oops. No, take it. Use it as a good luck charm. He pressed the 4-leaf clover into her hand.
いいか、四つ葉。
Look, listen to me, Clover.
いつでも、どんな時でも、希望を捨てちゃいけない。
Look, no
大
matter
切
what...
なのは信じること。そして愛することだ。
Okay, he's done talking. Hope, faith, ravu, and raku. Rabu raibu. It's like love live. Repeat after me. Rabu raibu. God damn it, Haruka. See, no matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love.
この三つが揃った時、初めて幸運が訪れる。
And if you can remember all those, then that will bring you good luck.
お前の兄貴、ニルスは殺されてなんかいない。
Look, Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead.
きっとどこかで生きている。そう信じるんだ。
Look,
強く。
he's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You just gotta believe in that. Clover stared at the 4-leaf clover in her hand. You could see tears start to form at the corner of her eyes.
ありがとう。
Thank you. Her voice was tiny and broken, and as she spoke, she started to cry. She tried to hide her tears back by looking at the floor, but it did little good. She wiped away the tears with the baggy arms of her jacket, but more quickly took their place. No matter how she tried, she couldn't stop crying. Her tears made small wet circles on the floor.
ありがとう。
Thank you. She said it again. Then she looked up at Junpei and seemed to choke down the last of her grief. She did her best to smile. Junpei wiped the errant tear from her cheek with his thumb and gave her the best smile he could manage.
最高。出口の前でセブンが待ってる。
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit. But she still didn't move.
待って。その前に一つだけ聞きたいことがあるの。
Wait, before we go, there's something I want to ask you.
なんだ？
What's that?
実験って聞いて何か思い当たることは？
What do you think when you hear the word experiment? For a moment his mind froze. Then he came back to his senses and realized the word meant nothing to him aside from the dictionary definition.
Huh?
What?
そっか。そうだよね。
Oh. Huh.
それじゃあやっぱりただの偶然だったんだ。
I guess it was just a coincidence then.
順平が四つ葉のクローバーのこと知ってたのは？
I mean, that you knew about the four-leaf clover.
すまん。意味がわからないんだが。
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
なんでもないの。気にしないで。
Oh, no, it's nothing. I just forget about it.
気にしないでって言われて、気にならないやつなんていないだろ。
Oh, come on, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this?
なあ、教えてくれ。何なんだ、その実験って。
What's this experiment you were talking about? Clover looked away. The four-leaf clover was still in her hand. She stared at it for a long moment, then finally spoke.
絶対誰にも言わないって誓ってくれる？
You promise you won't tell anyone?
おう、誓うよ。
Oh, cross my heart.
本当に？
Really?
本当だ。
Really?
信頼してもいいんだよね？
I can trust you, right? Yeah, a little emphasis right there.
当たり前じゃないか。
Of course you can. Clover slipped the four-leaf clover into her pocket. Her eyes still red from crying, she looked up at Junpei.
わかった。それじゃあ教えてあげる。
Okay then, I'll tell you.
今から9年前、この船で何が行われたのか。
Okay, does every single person involved in this game, like, know what went on in this ship? I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago. Does everyone know a little bit of what? How does everyone know? Like, how does everyone know this stuff?
待て待て待て。この船で？
Wait. On this ship?
そう。この船で。
Yeah, this ship. He was entirely lost. He had 1,000 questions, but it was probably best that he thought to save until Clover had finished talking.
実験はある特殊な心理的作用を検証するために行われたの。
It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing.
その心理的作用っていうのは目には見えないフィールドを介した共鳴作用のことなんだけど。
Communicating through these fields that you can't see. Morphogenetic field?
目には見えない。フィールド？
The fields you can't see. You heard something like this before. Clover nodded.
例えばこれを見て。
Like, think about this. He pointed at the operating table. On top of it was a somewhat mismatched medical mannequin whose parts have been swapped with another
ジョ
mannequin.
ン君、
So this is John, right?
これって本当にジョン君なのかな？
But is he really John?
は？
Huh? The only thing that makes sense is if Clover's played this game before, or that the morphogenetic field thing might actually be true. I don't know. All Junpei could really think was, Okay, she completely lost it.
ロックの靴下みたいじゃない？
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
そうじゃなければテセウスの船とか
Or the ship of Theseus?
えーっと
And Junpei grew even more confused. He never heard of either of those things, although they sounded smart.
知らない？今言ったパラドックスの話。
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
知らないな。
No. Junpei shook his head.
そっか。
Really? Whoever laughed?
ロックの靴下っていうのはこんな話。
Okay, why does her voice sound really cold right now? Like instead of like energetic and happy. Oh, okay, of course she doesn't really need to feel happy given her situation, but her voice has a odd bit of coldness to it. The way that her tone is right now. Okay, well, pay attention then. So this is how Locke's socks work.
今ここにお気に入りの靴下があるとするね。
So let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks.
その靴下に大きな穴が開いちゃったの。
And one of them gets a hole in it.
順平だったらどうする？
What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei? Nah, just toss it away.
俺だったら迷わず捨てちまうな。
Well, I just bitch it, I
大好
guess.
きな思い入れのある靴下な
But
の
it's
よ
your favorite pair of socks.
靴下にそんな思い入れなんて。
Oh, come on, who loves their socks that
いい
much?
からもしそうだったとして
Well, it doesn't matter. Just suppose that you do love them that much.
そしたらまあ次当てかなんかして修繕するんじゃないかな。
Well, then I guess I'd patch it.
他のところにも穴が開いちゃったら
Then what if another hole opens?
また次当てをする。
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
さらに他のところにも
And what if
穴
another
が開い
one...
ちゃったら
Oops. And what if another hole opened after that?
また次当てを。
Another patch, I guess?
じゃあさそうして何度も何度も継ぎ当てを繰り返していって
Well, let's just say you keep adding new patches.
最初に使われてた布地が全くなくなっちゃったとしたら
Until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone.
そうしたら
Oh. And once you get to that point,
それって元のお気に入りの靴下と同じものって言えるのかな
can you really say that they're the same socks you started with?
難しい問題だな。
Hey, Ryorid, how you doing? Well, that's tough. Oh, this is the same paradox when it comes to your molecules being replaced. So, are you still you after 7 years have passed after every molecule in your body has been replaced? Can't get holes in socks if you never wear them. That's not the point of this exercise, Shock. Oh, you sleepy? Well, you came to the right stream for a bedtime story. Junpei crosses arms.
もしかしてそれがロックの靴下の話か？
So that's the Locke's socks thing, or Locke's socks thing, right?
そうテセウスの船も似たようなもの
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is... Theseus? Is a lot like it. Theseus?
テセウスの船
Theseus? I don't know.
その船の傷んだ箇所を少しずつ補修していったら
Okay, wait, why am I dropping frames of... why am I dropping frames on OBS right now? Wait, what is... Okay, come on, like, it's not like 999 is the most intensive thing for me to stream. Like, why am I getting dropped frames right now? Well, it's not like it really matters because there's just text on the screen, but that's just really odd that I have dropped frames right now. Theseus? Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Theseus? Or... Theseus? Theseus? I don't know. So if you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship...
最終的に もともと使われていた部品が一つもない状態になっちゃったんだって。
A graphics intensive VN. Well, technically, I went into the video options and maxed out the anti-aliasing and put times 16 on it. I went to my video options and put times 16 AA on it.
それでもその船はテセウスの船と言えるのかな。
So can you really say that this ship is the same one you started out with?
あと船から取り除かれた古い部品を別の場所で組み立て直した場合はどうなるんだろう。
Or you can also pronounce it the Seus? The Seus? I mean, I guess it was how it's spelled. Ah, names are weird. And what if you took all the old parts on the first ship and built another one somewhere else?
その時にはどちらか一方が本物のテセウスの船ってことになるのかな。
Then which ship is the Rio ship of Thesis?
補修した方かな、それとも古い部品で組み立て直した方。
The one you repaired? Or the one you built with all the original parts? Huh. What would be considered the Rio ship then? I mean, if you have the original one, but then started repairing it piece by piece, then you're repairing it under the assumption that it's still that ship, but then if you gather all the materials, then in a way that's still the same ship, because it's the, well, it's made up of the original parts. But the one that's been repaired still has its name. That which bears the name. Yeah, like that's kind of like the thought that's kind of been lurking around my head like during this thing. Like, technically you can replace all the original stuff, but as long as like the thing that the object that you're focused on originally is the original in question, regardless of material, then it should be the real one, just not as it once was, but it is still now. I guess that's a way to put it. Like, regardless of like the materials and such, like as long as it's still recognized as the original in name, then technically it's the real one, regardless of the original materials that are reassembled somewhere, because technically the original parts are a reassembling of of the real item. So I guess you could say it'd be an original replica, right? The broken parts no longer make the ship. You're still me, even though you're not originally made with the same molecules you started out with, where you bear your name, not your molecule. Yeah, when you put it that way. So as long as the object still bears itself in name, regardless of parts, then it could still be called the real ship, or our real self if we're talking about our bodies, or any other object for that matter. It was an interesting question. Well, we can see Junpei. Hey, Origami, thank you for the host. Interesting question. Well, we could see Junpei was intrigued.
ね、同じだと思わない？
Hey, do you think it's the same?
何が？
What's the
あの
same?
人形のこと。
These
あれっ
guys.
て
Is this John? Or is it Lucy now? Junpei looked at the operating table again. A mannequin full of body parts from a different body. Clover had been right. This was just like Locke's socks and the ship of Thesis. Thesis? No, not Thesis. That's a different spelling. Sounds like a tomato thing? I don't know. But, the part of the body that holds a person's identity is the head. Of course, for many hundreds of years, conventional wisdom has held that a man's identity resided in his heart, or any number of internal organs. Is both. And here they had both.
頭部と心臓はジョンのものだ。
So John's head and his heart are both his.
しかしそれらと片腕を除いた全身の大部分はルーシーのパーツによって構成されている
But
か。
apart from those and a single arm, the rest of the body was once Lucy's. Was that mannequin really John? Well, as long as he still thinks he's John, right? Kind of like we discussed with the ship earlier. Or at least that's what the side we're taking on. Because as long as he still knows who he is, then technically, regardless of everything else here, isn't it all within the mind? And I guess heart, if you want to kind of like look at it abstractly or literally. Like, you might have the head but not the heart of yourself. And would you... I mean, you can go like you can like take this literally with like the heart or metaphorically, or both, I guess.
私たちもこの人形と同じなんだよ。
As he has the original head but the body of Lucy. Shitty example. You know, we're just like these mannequins. She looked at Junpei
だっ
again.
てそうでしょ。
Think about it.
私たちの体の細胞だって日々入れ替わってるわけで。
The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die, and new ones are born.
私の左腕の一部はサンマのタンパク質でできてるのかもしれない。
Wait, what? Maybe a part of my arm was made from stuff from a fish I ate once.
順平の右足の一部は牛のタンパク質でできてるのかもしれない。
Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow that you ate.
さらに遡ると
And if you take it a little further,
サンマや牛のタンパク質も別の何かでできてることになるよね。
those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right?
そんな風にして私たちはつながり合ってるんだよ。
So that's how we're all connected.
目には見えないフィールドを介して。
Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye. Silence was broken by Seven.
遅えよ、何やってんだお前ら。
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? Well, I guess it's Seven's turn to interrupt us. Seven's head appeared in the doorway. He was not happy.
いつまで待たせるつもりだ。
Look, how long are you gonna make me wait?
時間がねえんだよ、分かってんだろうが。
Look, we don't have the time to screw around. Junpei and Clover looked at each other. Clover looked at Junpei as if to say that there was more to what she wanted to tell him. She shook her head. Whatever she had to tell him, she didn't want to tell him in front of Seven. Seven seemed to catch on.
お、なんだ俺に隠れて密談でもしてたのか
Oh, what were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
違うよ。そんなんじゃない。
No, it wasn't.
私たちはただ
We were just
ただ
人形遊びをしてただけ。
playing with the mannequins.
え人形遊び
Huh?
行こう、順平。
Yeah, let's go, Junpei. Moving a little bit too fast to be entirely innocent, Clover headed toward the exit. Seven stared after her and then turned to Junpei with an amused expression.
人形遊びって
Playing with mannequins, huh?
順平お前そんな趣味あったのか
Didn't know you're into that kind of thing, Junpei. What do you mean?
アホか。
You're a dick. Junpei dashed past him and traced Clover's path out the door. So wait, what Clover said is logically followable. You can't say that you're made of a cow, but you're made of a base component of a cow. However, that base component can also belong to a fish or a mushroom or a person. The base component in this case is carbon. However, carbon is not intrinsic to a cow. I was playing with the mannequins. I mean, you know, I don't know. With a short laugh, Seven followed. This coming from the person that believed H2O was made of two hot orphans. They stood in front of the door. Junpei took out the juniper key.
よし
Or the juniper. Jupiter.
開けるぞ
Bleh. My mind's already spaghetti with trying to read these things. Oh my god. Okay, Jupiter. Okay, mind. Work with me here. Alright, I'm gonna go open it now. Is that cool with you guys?
いちいち聞かなくてもいい。さっさと開けるか。その鍵をよこすかしろってんで。
You don't need to keep asking. Just do it, alright?
分かったよ
Fine then. He slid the key into the keyhole and then turned it. He felt an unlock. I'm half expecting zombies to come out of here Resident Evil style on me. The door opened with a soft, melancholy creak. Beyond it lay a simple white hallway. All I see is black. There was no fanfare or confetti. Obviously, there was no one there to applaud them. Simply walked through the door. And that was it.
さてと行きますか
And I have a serious case of yawns right now, still. Alright, let's keep going.
おいおい、なんだよそりゃ。
Hey man, what's up with
じ
you?
じいが散歩に出かけるみたいな言い方じゃねえか。
Oh, you're so serious, you know?
男、他にねえのかよ。喜びを分かち合うような掛け声がさ。
You know, can't you sound a little bit more happy, you know? You know, get a little excited. Get hype!
ねえよ
Not really. Killjoy. Junpei turned away from Seven and took his first step down the simple white hallway. Zombie news.
お兄ちゃん、もしかしたら殺されたのかもしれない。
My brother might be dead.
次に狙われるのは
I'm gonna be next.
私。
Oh, whoops, she speaks so slow, I keep thinking she's done. Clover had told him only a few minutes before that her brother was probably dead and that she was likely to follow him.
冗談じゃない
Like hell I can.
喜びの声なんて
Not after hearing something like that. Whoops. I think talked over.